there is a job called a Brainwave Entrainment engineer, and Morry Zelcovitch is one of the world's foremost Brainwave Entrainment engineers. He spent 30 years doing this, and he's internationally recognized for doing this.
Hi, I'm Morry Zelcovitch, and I'm actually the world's first Brainwave Entrainment engineer. For those of you that don't know what that means, is basically I take audio signals, pulses, ba ba ba, import them into the ear translates them into electric current, which gets mimicked by the neurons, which are your brain cells. Depending on the frequency or the speed that these neurons are pulsing at, you get different neurochemicals released, endorphins, hormones, neurotransmitters. Endorphins are well known as painkillers. However, the neurological chemistry has a great deal to do with how you cope and deal with anything in your life, whether that's anger, fear, pain, etc. The dynamic behind pain, from my perspective, is that we get into this endless loop. A great example is the back. I used to have serious back problems. What entrainment does is it breaks that psychological and physiological cycle of brain chemistry that keeps you in the endless loop of pain expectation. So when we expect pain, our brains are literally producing neurochemicals that support that belief, that keep it going. This goes across everything, oh, the pain, or how am I going to pay my bills, or this. We repeat these things over and over, and it just causes more and more stress in our lives, which creates more and more pain. So basically what the entrainment does, through the pulse signals and something called the frequency following response, is that the brain will naturally follow a signal if it's steady, regular, and within the brain's range. So we create special signals that the brain then follows. The brain, in following it, releases a new set and combinations of neurochemistry. This breaks the cycle. You are worried about something, you're no longer worried about it. We go through our lives thinking, oh, life stinks, or this is bad, or the government's ruining the economy, and life is terrible. All these things go on, but they're all existing inside of our head. Now, when we relate that back to the back, which is a major source of pain throughout the whole body, we do the same thing. We're blaming something else. We have an expectation of something else. By changing our neurochemistry, we literally change our expectations. We change the way our brain works. There is nobody in this world who is naturally in a bad mood or naturally supposed to be in pain. Pain is a signal, like the dashboard on your life, I call it. If you see the oil light come on in your car and you don't deal with it, your car seizes and your car's garbage. But if you deal with it $5, $10, $20 later, your car's running beautifully. This is what pain is. Pain is an indication that you need to do things. You need to do things like yoga, you need to do things like meditation, you need to do things like brainwave entrainment, because all of these techniques help you to help yourself. Thank you very much.